Hello, дорогие друзья. I would like to speak in English because a lot of people would like to know how to behave under present very dangerous situations in Russia and in the United States. These countries dictate the mode of behavior for many other countries in the world. That's why I would like to give you my explanations about non-centrism. Riots and revolutions will be useless under non-centrism in Russia and in the United States of America. It's a worldwide trend to get rid of the yoke of bureaucratic and oligarchic bloodsuckers. I want to explain myself and to attract your attention to these very important ideas and actions. First of all, what it is? Non-centrism. Non-centrism means anarchy, as Eugen Chekevarkin said. Anarchism is good, and everything except anarchism is leading to fascism. So non-centrism, vice-centrism, it's an exit for Russia from the swamp of bureaucratic and oligarchic bloodsuckers. I want to mention the United States because all these problems are very closely connected. We live in an era of latent disunification of Russia. The bosses in the Kremlin and their subordinates are strikingly separated from electorate reality in regions of Russia. For many decades, the State Duma has been a den of aliens who came to Earth from different planets. As to the Kremlin's inhabitants, they are far more separated from ordinary Russians who are addicted TV watchers under moral guidance, so-called moral, of course, moral guidance of monstrous-looking TV anchors. You feel like Martians are having occupied Russia for ages when you look at these TV anchors. They're really ugly looking, very ugly looking. And Russians are so close in their ideology to the heaven's way of life, where they will find themselves after preventive nuclear strike by Putin, just to save Russia from vicious Western values. Hopes of Russians to live like in heaven under Putin for more 20 years seem to be unreversible, unbearable. The post-Soviet meritocracy has been replaced by the clannish plutocracy of regional lieutenants as well as established pro-Putin mafioso from regions. Now and then they create pseudo political parties for the State Duma. Putinists are fake Democrats who are standing for the failed state with no social responsibility. We've got a lot of arguments on this point. Will the process stop there in the Russian summer, right in these summer days, or go on up to the so-called elections September 19? What's happening after the pseudo summit between Putin and Biden, June 16? Shall we fight plutocracy or live in peace in swamps of bureaucratic and oligarchic bloodsuckers? 5 years ago, a new term, swamp, was introduced in political philosophy by President Donald Trump as a stigma on the ruling plutocracy of the US Democratic Party. It was introduced by analogy with the word democracy. Demos in Greek, as everybody knows, means people, and kratos is power. So democracy is the rule of the people. A lot of people are the blind in economy, policy, defense, and social public security. They're manipulated by crooks and thieves, being simply dumb or wisely unwishful to track down all these affairs. They're also the ones who have just closed their eyes to all misfortunes in or out of their country. This means that the corresponding branches of power are under the rule of centralization, the so-called державность in Russian, or the superpower constitutional rule of law of the United States of America. Державность in Russia and the Constitution of the United States. They are basis of державность. These people's servants don't see, don't hear, and don't want to know anything about their own wealthiness. They don't care about their country's fellows' lives. The government in Russia or in the United States is preoccupied with only one problem: how to maintain its own centralized power at any cost. But the non-centralism that I'm talking about is on the rise as a product of another stage of globalization. The digital or physical confederal state building has come to Russia and possibly is coming to the USA, where Donald Trump might return to power, at least in 20 or more independent from the Washington DC states, being united in such a confederation. We'll see what comes. According to ancient Greek standards, confederacies form local governments which practice self-ruling from below and excludes violence and wars from above. The present digital stage of globalization makes all these dreams come true. I'll return to you very soon with Russian text, and now I wish you luck and health in your peaceful life. We shall overcome all these troubles that bloodsuckers from above are preparing to us this year and for coming years. We don't want it. We're against it. So bye-bye. Bye-bye now.